This is Plant-Based Briefing. Meet the Animals, Pigs in Science by Fiona Lamb at the Society for Humane Science at forhumanescience.org. Plant-Based Briefing is the 10-minute curated content podcast where I narrate articles with permission on a variety of vegan and plant-based topics. Today's post is from the Society for Humane Science. They're a Canadian nonprofit working to promote better science without animals. Their mission is to build an ethical culture of science that respects animal life by promoting the reduction and replacement of animals in teaching, research, and testing. So now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. Meet the Animals, Pigs in Science by Fiona Lamb at the Society for Humane Science at forhumanescience.org. Although pigs are commonly used in science for educational and research purposes, they're also often misunderstood. The common expression, "don't be a pig," refers to the belief that pigs are greedy animals and supports the negative reputation pigs are often given. We believe it is important to familiarize ourselves with the amazing abilities of these animals, and today we will be shining the spotlight on our pig friends to take a closer look at their amazing quirks and skills. Pigs are actually pretty clean. Pigs can often be seen wallowing in mud. However, paradoxically, pigs get dirty to stay clean. For example, wallowing helps to remove old skin and hair, disinfect skin wounds, and prevent external parasites. When pigs are seen covered in feces, most of the time this is an indicator of inadequate housing conditions where they're forced to live in confined areas, for example, gestation stalls. Because of the limited space, pigs are inevitably forced to wallow in their own feces. Coating their skin with a layer of mud also helps pigs cool off when temperatures get hotter. Since pigs lack functional sweat glands, it is difficult for them to regulate their body temperatures because heat loss does not occur as easily. As a result, pigs are prone to heat strokes and are simply staying cool the next time you see them roll around in mud on a hot summer day. Female pigs, or sows, will build nests. You might have previously observed a bird scavenging for twigs to build a nest. But did you know female pigs can also build nests? Approximately 24 hours before giving birth, pregnant sows are highly motivated to perform nest-building behaviors. A pregnant sow will root, paw, and carry nest-building materials such as straw to prepare a safe environment for her piglets. Pregnant sows will also continue to carry out nest-building behaviors even if they're provided with pre-formed nests. This demonstrates how the act of nest building is strongly instinctive and explains why sows can get frustrated when they're denied the ability to perform this intrinsically motivated behavior. Pigs are highly intelligent. Pigs are incredibly intelligent and have the ability to apply their learning and memory to a location or auditory or visual stimuli. Pigs can remember and learn a location. Like dogs, pigs can remember how to quickly navigate to sites with food rewards. This shows their incredible ability to apply the information processed from their short and long-term memories to form a map of their environment. In a whole board test where food rewards are placed in different holes along a wall, pigs can quickly and accurately locate the site where food was previously found, despite a 10-minute or a 2-hour waiting period. Pigs will also show a preference for areas based on the amount and the quality of the food when given a choice. Not only can they discriminate between the quality and quantity of food, they can also remember this information when they come back for more food next time. Pigs can also learn tricks. Pigs are actually very similar to dolphins and dogs cognitively in their ability to understand and respond to auditory and visual stimuli. Similar to a dolphin performing tricks or a dog playing fetch, pigs can also interpret gestural and verbal cues. For example, this video of a pig fetching a stick and performing the customary tricks taught to dogs, like sit, handshake, etc., demonstrates their ability to relate hand gestures and verbal prompts to a specific action. Their receptiveness to operant conditioning by positive reinforcers, such as food, is also a good indicator of their complex learning capabilities. More fun facts. Pigs are social. As social animals, pigs can tell the difference between other pigs and even between different humans. This is especially true in how sows respond strongly to vocalization from their own piglets, using their ability to recognize specific acoustic cues. It is beneficial for sows to harness their skills in differentiating between familiar and unfamiliar piglets because they ensure that their own young are protected. However, piglets also play an active role in communicating with their mother using their unique squeals, which are associated with a specific situation. For example, when piglets are separated from their mother, they emit low-pitched calls which progress into high-pitched squeals. Sows recognizing their piglets' distress calls will attempt to locate where they are. Once the separated piglets are reunited with their mother, the piglets will produce a different type of call, similar to short quacking sounds. Like dogs, pigs are able to differentiate between humans, and they often have a preference for familiar people and remember if their last interaction with that particular person was positive or negative. In an experiment where pigs were given a choice between a familiar gentle handler who previously fed them treats versus a stranger in a Y-shaped maze, pigs often opted for the familiar handler. Pigs can get emotional. Did you know that pigs are sensitive to the emotions of their neighbors? In a behavior often called, quote-unquote, emotional contagion, naive pigs that are placed next to pigs trained to anticipate negative or positive events can pick up if their peers are feeling happy or anxious. Teat preference and special teeth in piglets. Did you also know that piglets will compete and establish a preference for a specific teat while nursing? From a young age, piglets engage in this sibling competition with their ability to recognize their preferred teat by engaging their senses of smell and sight. In fact, piglets are actually equipped with special needle-like incisors to help with teat access. You can definitely hear a pig in a large crowd. We mentioned previously that pigs can say much more than oink, but did you know that pigs can vocalize as loud as 115 decibels? That's an incredible 3 decibels above the sound of a jet. Pigs in science. Despite the amazing social and intelligent traits that pigs display, pigs continue to be used in education and research. In research, pigs are the preferred animal model for biomedical investigations because of physiological similarities to humans. However, recent research showing approximately 90 to 95% of animal experimentation failing in human critical trials points to the gaps in animal research for human purposes, which are caused by many factors. For example, differences between animal models of diseases and human models. According to the Canadian Council on Animal Care, CCAC, approximately 32,231 pigs were used for research in 2018. However, these numbers only reflect facilities that are CCAC certified and do not represent the true number of fetal pigs used in education, which means the numbers are higher than reported. In schools, pigs are still frequently used today. In fact, your first encounter with a pig might have been during a dissection in a high school biology class. In a survey we conducted in 2017, 79% of science teachers in British Columbia still perform animal dissections, and 37% of science teachers use fetal pigs for dissections. These numbers are high because there is no policy in place requiring that public schools, K through 12, follow the same internationally recognized framework for ethical animal use that currently applies for researchers, the 3 R's: replacement, reduction, and refinement. The first principle to consider when following the 3 R's is replacement. This practice involves discontinuing the use of real animals if there are non-animal alternatives available that are effective. In education, we have found that non-animal methods in teaching are in fact effective in supporting learning for students. This is why we are working hard to help students, teachers, and our amazing pig friends out by showing that these tools are easily accessible. Are you a student or educator looking for non-animal alternatives in science? Here are 2 of our favorite tools for learning about pig anatomy without using real specimens. 1. Virtual 3D Pig Anatomy, an app by Biosphere designed for anatomical structures to be explored. Here's a video linked here that gives a glimpse of this powerful software. And 2, the Mel and Gertie Fetal Pig Dissection 3D Paper Model, a colored 3D paper model of the fetal pig with over 111 structures to learn along with PDF guides, PowerPoints, questions, and much more. Be sure to explore our teacher and student resources linked here for other great resources to help you scrap the scalpel. You just listened to Meet the Animals, Pigs in Science by Fiona Lamb at the Society for Humane Science at forhumanescience.org. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson, and as always, I link the original post in the show notes. And from that post, you can see some of the adorable videos they reference in the post, as well as some of the resources and other tools available to use in science class instead of live animals. Until next time, thanks for listening.